Hello, a very good morning students. Myself Ranjan Chaudhary, PGT Physics teacher, LPM Public School. Right? So, in previous lecture, we have completed our chapter 3 electricity. So today, we will have some discussion that questions were asked in previous year's board paper. Right? So, when you will go through the 10 year, that is last year question paper of 2016-17, then you will come across a question that is about the least count of ammeter or least count of the voltmeter. So first we will understand what we mean by least count. Least count is not only related to voltmeter or ammeter. Any measuring device, all the measuring device have its own least count. For example, you want to measure your height or length, then you use meter scale. Or for measurement generally you use your scale that is of 15 centimeter or 30 centimeter. Then scale is the measuring device. Meter scale that is used in the cloth store, that is also a measuring device, right? So it will have its least count, right? So in this chapter we are talking about the measuring device, that is ammeter and that is voltmeter. Ammeter is a device which is used to measure current. That is, it is a measuring device. So it must have its least count. Similarly, voltmeter is a measuring device. It is used to measure potential difference or voltage in a circuit. So it will have its own least count. Now we will define what do you mean by least count, right? See, least count we generally denote by short form L dot C, right? L for least and C for count. The smallest value of a quantity which can be measured by any measuring device, which can be measured by any measuring instrument or device is called least count, right? That is, we need a measuring instrument or measuring device, right? And the smallest measurement which can be done with that instrument is called your least count. For example, if I give a scale, right? If you are given a scale and you are asked to find out the least count, right? Then see, in scales there are many markings, right? So smallest means first mark, that is between 0 and first division. If you take a scale, then the least count is the reading or magnitude between the 0 of the scale and first division. That is known as your least count of the scale. Similarly, now let us see for ammeter and voltmeter. So ammeter is a device. See, this is your ammeter, right? It has two terminals. It is to be connected in series, right? Red one is a positive terminal and this is your negative terminal, right? One terminal will be connected here, other terminal will be connected at this side in a circuit, in a series. Now see, if you look at it, you see the aim is, it is ammeter, right? If it is V, then you must understand it is voltmeter. Now see, you see there are different markings, means number of markings, and also there is some number marked, right? So, see here, least count formula. To get the least count, this is the formula: is maximum range divided by total number of division. Maximum range means, if you see in this instrument, maximum measurement can be done, that is 3. Maximum measurement that can be done is how much? 3. So here maximum range will be 3 and divided by total number of division. So see here, if you count the division between 0 and 1, between 0 and 1, you see total number of division is 5. This is 5, 10, 15, 20. Means between 0 and 1, how much division? 20. We need total division. So till 1 it is 20 division. When you go to 2, it will be 40 division. When you move to 3, it will be 60 division. Right? That is, in this case, for this instrument, if you want to find out the least count, right? Then maximum range is how much? 3. And number of division was how much? These are the small division. you have to count the total number of division. It is generally here in this instrument it is 60. Then divide by 60. That is 1 by 20 or equal to 0.05 here. Right? So now see, for one smallest division, what will be your reading? What will be least count? That is 0.05. If pointer is at the second division, then reading will be 2 into 0.05. If the pointer is at the third division, then you have to multiply least count by the number of division. For example, this pointer, see, if this pointer now it is at, for example, third position, right? Third marking, then what will be reading? That is 3 into 0.05, right? 3 into 0.05. If the marking is at 10th division, then you have to multiply 10 multiplied by least count. Now see, if the pointer is at this position, 1, means when it will be at 1, then number of division will be how much? 20. And you have to multiply 20 with least count. That will be again what? 1. It is written. Means how to get the reading? To get the reading, just see pointer is at which division. Then you have to multiply the number of division with the least count. That will give the reading. So first it is necessary that we must know about the least count. Unless and until you know the least count, you cannot get the measurement. That is, if it is at 1, then you can say 1. But if it lies in the middle, then you have to take the help of least count. Right? So here it is given in ampere, so it will be your, that is 0.05 ampere. Right? Similarly, let us see for voltmeter. Right? For voltmeter, it is little bit changes. It will be V here and it is 0, it is 0.5, it is 1, 1.5, 2, and 2.5 is 1 minute. Total number of divisions is given is, yes, voltmeter. See, here is the voltmeter. Here also same. There will be marking number of different marks and reading is given in 0.5. 1, 1.52. So least count of the voltmeter here, just we have to see the, we are dealing for voltmeter. Maximum range, see here also it is 3. Maximum range is how much? It is 3. And number of division, if we move from 0 to 0.5, then it is 10 division. Till 1 it is 20 division. So total number of division is how much? 60. Same. That is here, it will be 3 divided by 60. It will be 0.05 now in the volt. Right? It is not necessary that always it will be for all instrument it will be 60. But the formula says that just you have to see what is the maximum range. If it is 10, then you have to write here 10. And number of division is 50. You have to divide 10 by 50. This is the formula of the least count. Now for example, see in this instrument, right? This pointer is at this position. See. Find voltage. Now this pointer is at this position. So what I have to see? This is 10 division, 20, right? 30, 35, 36, 37. Means pointer is lying where? It is at 37th division. So voltage will be just number of division multiplied by least. Right? So just multiply, we will get that is equal to that will be 4.8 right? Volt. It is 37. 10, 20, 22, 37. Right. Sorry. This is 0. 8, 1. So it will be 1.85. Sorry. It will be 1.85. See, that is, it is between 1.5 and 2 means this 37th division is between 1.5 and 2, but it is lying on 37th division. So exactly our value will be 1.8. See, this is your advantage. That is, knowing the least count, you can directly calculate. For example, if the pointer is lying here, let us say pointer is at this position. So what we have to do? We have to find out the number of divisions here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47. Now the number of division is 47 here. So voltage will be 47 into 0.01. Just have to calculate, right? That is that is 2.35 volt. See here, it is between 2 and 2.5, it is known. And exactly when it is lying at this 47th division, our value will be how much? That is equal to 2.35. Right? See, in examination, they give this type of diagram and they will also show the pointer. First, they will ask to find out the least count and they will say what is the reading in the voltmeter or what is the reading in the ammeter. Right? First, you have to calculate the least count, just maximum range divided by total number of division. Then see the pointer division, just multiply by least count. Right? Next question. So these are the discussion about least count. Now the question is, see, there are three wires given. They are given the length and also area, and they are asking in which case your resistance will be greater. So they are made of same material. So let us say resistance of this is R1. So formula is rho L by T. Right? So here rho is, let us consider L will be capital L and T. Right? For this R2 is equal to rho L. Instead of L we have to place 2L, and instead of A we have to place A by T. On simplification, R2 is equal to 4 times of rho L by T. In third case, again R3 is equal to rho L is L by 2 and A is yours. Right? So it will be rho L by 4 times of. So if you compare here see R1 is rho L by N. If we compare between R1 and R2, so R2 is equal to 4 times of R1. In place of this, we can write R1. Similarly, if we compare R1 and R3, that is R3 is equal to 1 by 4 times of R1. Right? See, if we compare, highest resistance is of R2, second highest R1, and third highest is R2. That is here, the highest resistance will be of R2. But if we compare, if the question was asked, arrange in descending order according to resistance. So R2 is greater than R1 and R1 is greater than R. Means in this question they have asked highest resistance, so only you have to give highest resistance is what R. Right? Question is given. Connect a nitron wire XY of length 1.5 L with a voltmeter V, ammeter A, plug K, and 4 cells of 1.5 volt each, supplying current to wire. Means they have asked only to connect, make a circuit. But circuit here, in circuit what you take? A wire of length how much? XY, length is Ly. This is connected through a key, right? Also, we have to connect the ammeter in series and we have to connect a supply voltage. But remember here, see, 4 cells are connected. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. It will give how much? That is your 6 volt. What is battery? Battery is a combination of cells. So if you want to know your battery, see, there are 4 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4. And total voltage will be 6 volt. 1.5, 1.5. Means 1.5 into 4 will be how much? Now ammeter is connected, key is connected, wire is connected. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel. So we will connect voltmeter. V is the symbol. Right? They have asked me to, that is, connect this instruments. All these are board questions. They have been asked previously, right? The V versus I graph is shown. V versus I graph shown. See, if you send the graph between V and I is shown. This side is the voltage 0.5, 1.5, 1.6, and these are the current. They are asking find the R for 1.6 volt, 0.8 volt, and 1 volt. See, by looking at the graph, you can say that is following the Ohm's law. And when the graph between V and I follow Ohm's law, then R is constant. For each and every voltage, R will be same. That is, if you can calculate voltage for 1.6, resistance for 1.6 will be resistance for 0.8 and it will be resistance for 1 volt. Right? Means you have to do only one calculation because this is your graph is following the Ohm's law. Right? It is a uniform graph between V and I. So see what will happen. R will be, let us say, for 1.6 volt, if voltage is 1.6, you know R equal to V by I. What is R? V by I. So corresponding to 1.6 volt, what is the current? 0.6. That is equal to 8 by 3. Right? Or you can write 2.66. Right? Now see, this resistance will be same for 0.8 volt and 1 volt. Why? Because since graph is linear, right? That is graph is uniform. So resistance for 0.6 volt, 0.8 volt and 1 volt will be how much? 2.66